Hello, Miss Rust here, and I'm going to give you a short tutorial on answering the first question from Civil Disobedience by Henry David Thoreau. A little bit of background: Thoreau was not in agreement with the Mexican War, which was taking place in the mid-1800s. He didn't want to pay taxes to send soldiers off to death in a war that didn't make sense to him. So I'm going to read this first paragraph, and then we're going to review this question and look at the couple of different possible ways to start answering the question. I heartily accept the motto that government is best which governs least, and I should like to see it acted up to more rapidly and systematically. Carried out, it finally amounts to this, which also I believe, that government is best which governs not at all, and when men are prepared for it, that will be the kind of government which they will have. Government is at best but an expedient, but most governments are usually, and all governments are sometimes, inexpedient. The objections which have been brought against a standing army, and they are many and weighty and deserve to prevail, may also at last be brought against a standing government. The standing army is only an arm of the standing government. The government itself, which is only the mode which the people have chosen to execute their will, is equally liable to be abused and perverted before the people can act through it. Witness the present Mexican War, the work of comparatively a few individuals using the standing government as their tool, for in the outset the people would not have consented to this measure. So here he says the measure is the war, and if the people had time to review the plans to go to war, they would have rejected that plan. They would have said, no, we don't need to do this. That is what Thoreau is arguing. But the question over here focuses on the two statements that he makes in the beginning of this paragraph. He argues that if a government that doesn't govern the people or tell the people what to do very much is a good government, then the government that never tells the people what to do would be the best government. And there are some people who would believe that that argument is illogical. It's a fallacy. It doesn't follow. So this question is really getting you to think about, well, is this argument, is it logical or is it a fallacy? Sometimes writers make false or misleading statements known as logical fallacies. These statements bolster their arguments. Bolster means to make their arguments stronger.